How's it going, guys? This is Samuel again with another video, and today we're going to talk about how to stop losing money on the market, especially with day trading and these other risky types of investments. And if you want to operate them, you want to know how to stop losing money and how to actually turn that thing around for it to actually make money. Okay. So the first thing is I brought this Google Trends tool so we can see a little bit of what the things I'm talking about in this video, and also the percentage of day traders that make money statistics from 2024, which is this year, right? So the first thing is Google Trends. We have day trading and the blue line here. So the blue line and the red line is swing trading. So for those of you who don't know, day trading is much more searched than swing trading or any other type of investments, like long-term investments. So like such things as positioning trading or swing trading, or even buy and hold positions, that like stuff like that for years. So long period of time traders, they're barely even searched, but like very short time trades such as day trading and scalping, they are much more searched. Okay, so that's the first thing. People don't even realize that swing trading is way less risky than swing trading, for example. No. People don't realize that swing trading is way less risky than day trading, for example. Yet they go through this because people want to like put down on your throat that the only way for you to make money with the stock market is with the highest risk investment in the world, which is day trading, and you want to be really careful with that. Okay, so that's the first thing. And there's also another thing, which is the percentage of traders that lose money, statistics 2024. So the statistic is around 80% of traders quit within a couple of years. All right, I would even say even more people, and that's worldwide. So day traders have the mindset to sell the winners at a 50% higher rate. 40% of day traders quit their field within the first month due to losses. And why is that? I will talk about that in a second. Only 1% of day traders make profit. Most day traders with the past performance have a successful career. In the later days. Most traders increase the amount of trading and take more shots. It's the opposite result with the unprofitable traders. Exactly. Many urban people with a poor financial background invest in lottery type stocks. The introduction of lottery in Taiwan. Okay, that's another thing. The number of the search. Straight overweight. The employment or is that just immediately? Yeah, so what I want to talk about is this. So the statistics. Let's talk about the statistics. So around 80% of traders quit within a couple of years. And why is that? It's because most people, they lose their money and they cannot afford to keep on losing money. And most people, they put their life savings in here, and that's the worst thing that you can do, right? So this is why you need to be really smart and intelligent when it comes to trading, because if you don't have a right mindset in a like shoot it mentality, I'm just gonna say armored mentality, or you're shoot it against your own urge to spend more money and lose more money, or gambling, you're gonna end up losing all of your life savings, and I don't want you doing that. Okay. And the second one is day traders have the mindset, not this one, the third one. 40% of traders quit their field within the first month due to losses. And the reason that is because most people want to sell you the reality of, oh, how about you making 30% a month, 40% a month, 50% a month? The problem with people is that they want to try to make too much money too fast. So if you have a $1,000 account or a $10,000 account and you just got into trading, somebody that your guru or somebody that you're following now to learn the skills and how to become a trader, most of these people, they're going to tell you that you're going to make like 50% in a month or 100% in a month, or they come up with these freaking super exaggerated truths like, oh, look at this guy, he transformed $1,000 into $5,000 in a month, and then it kind of tricks you into believe that you're gonna do this forever, and if you're not financially educated to figure out that there's some bullshit, you're not gonna tell if that's true or not, and sometimes you're gonna end up making mistakes because you were influenced by these people, and that's what I'm trying to say. So that's why it's really good for you to become financial literate. It's really good for you to study by yourself, to to be a critical thinker. You need to be a critical thinker at all times, and you need to be able to not to criticize everyone, but you need to be able to think for yourself. I think that the best thing for this video is like you should be able to think for yourself. Like, don't believe fully on what anybody says. Not even me though, because I could be wrong sometimes as well. Okay. Some people they're trying to sell you something that is not real. Some people are trying to sell you an idea of something that doesn't really happen in real life or long term. It's not sustainable long term. So you need to be critical about everything if you want to be successful, and not just in trading in general, but in your life, because a lot of people, they are trying to sell you some shit that doesn't work because they want your money, and it's just fucked up how the system works. All right. So only 1% of day traders make a profit. Most day traders with the best performance have a successful career in their years. And yeah, so only 1%. So look at this successful rate. This is 1%. And I get it where it comes from. It comes from the entire internet selling you the idea that you're going to get rich with day trading in a month. You're going to get rich with day trading with $500. That you're going to do day trading operating, like using a stop and, like, I don't know, maybe quitting your job and having $1,000 and making money in the next 3 months, which doesn't happen. Like, that's just not the reality of it. You need to have money. You need to have experience. You need to have a good mindset. You're not going to be able to make like more than, I don't know, 20%, like 10, 5, 6% a month consistently. I'm talking about like years from now. You know, sure thing, you might be doing like 50% in 1 month and on the second month, but you're not going to be able to sustain it for like 5, 6, 7, 10 years. And most people don't tell you that. People don't talk about long-term trading. People talk about short-term trading. How can you make money this week? How can you make money today? But nobody talks about how can you consistently make money for the rest of your life? How can you consistently make money for the next 10, 20, 30 years? Nobody talks about it. And that's just really messed up, you know? And this is why you need to educate yourself. Most traders increase the amount of trading and take more shots. It is the opposite results of unprofitable traders. So it's like the martingale technique. You know, when people lose money, they put even more, and then they lose even more, and then they put even more, and then they lose even more, and then they put even more, and then they get into that vicious cycle until they go bankrupt and they lose everything, and then, you know, they just lose all of their shit with trading, and it's really sad. Like, I've seen everything already. So it comes down to this, okay? Studies have shown that around 97% of day traders have lost their money in 2 years. And here there's another hard truth here, which says that only 13% of traders remain after 3 years. Low success rate, financial losses predominate. Proprietary trading struggles. Among proprietary traders, only 16% were profitable, with only 3% earning over $50,000 a year. I think that's a year. Minimum long trade success. A study of Brazilian day traders found that only 3% are profitable, with just only 1.1% earning above the minimum wage. So that's kind of how it works. And this is why you need to separate. Like, one thing I want to show you that is really important is this. So it's like a pyramid, and it's like a funnel. So that's how it starts. So this is the top of the funnel, which is all the traders who start with the dream to get rich quick, okay? And then they have this dream, and then they quickly realize that doesn't happen like this, and then boom, half of them are gone already. And then have 40% trade only for 1 month. So people who actually trade only for 1 month and put their money there and test. And then boom, another, and then go down even further on the funnel. Go down the funnel. 80% quit within the first 2 years because they lose their money. They're not profitable. Maybe they make some money today, but they lose tomorrow. And it gets into their head, and it fucks them up. And then even down further on the funnel, only 7% remain after 5 years, and then 1% of all traders who can profit net fees. And the 1% of traders here, they are the ones that are profiting off these people here up on the top of the funnel, which are trying to get rich fast. So what they do is they do day trading, they do scalping trading. And not that you cannot make money with day trading, you can. But one thing you have to understand, and I only realized that after years, is that the shorter amount of time that you want to trade, the higher the risk of losing money, not making money. It's super, like, you need to understand that it's so much easier for you to be positioned on the long term because you have time in your favor, and nobody talks about time in trading. Day trade, the reason why day trading is so risky, and the reason why day trading is so harmful, if you're not doing it the right way, it's because you don't have the time in your favor. So you don't even allow the chart to move. And some people, they use stop loss as well, which I don't use. And I'm not going to talk about it. There are many reasons why I don't use stop loss. And I'm not saying that people who use stop loss are wrong. But what worked for me best was not to use stop loss. So I do exactly the contrary of everybody talks about, because 99% of people lose money. And that's what worked for me, right? And I don't think about the short term, but I think about the long term. So it's almost like a game here. You do have to do everything the contrary of what everyone's doing. If people are trying to get rich fast, if people are trying to do 1% a day fast, and these people there are on the top of the funnel, you need to do the contrary of it. Instead of trying to do 1% a day, you're gonna do 1% every 10 days. You're gonna do 1% every 15 days. Even though it sounds, but that's not a lot of money. That's not too much for me. Yes, but that's the only thing that's gonna allow you to sustain. That's actually the first step only to sustain your career for the long term. So you need to do the opposite of it. Instead of trying to do 100% a month, you're gonna do 10% a month. You're gonna do 5% a month. You're gonna do 3% a month. You're gonna do 2% a month, and then you compound it over time. That's how you should do it, right? So that's the first thing. Another thing is diversification. You need to be able to diversify your income. Another thing, you need to study as much as you can. You need to understand about portfolio. You need to understand about liquidity. You need to understand about risk management and risk tolerance, and how far are you willing to risk for the amount of return that you're willing to get. You need to understand the circumstance of the life that you're going through right now. Do you have a job? Do you don't have a job? How much money do you make? Do you have an emergency reserve? Do you have margin of liquidity if something goes wrong? If something goes wrong, how long can you not work? How many months do you have ahead of you that you cannot work in order for you to not die because you don't have money? So you need to take into consideration all these things. And most people, they don't want to talk about it. They just want to talk about, buy my course and make some money here, you're gonna be rich tomorrow, and that's pretty much it. But that's definitely not how it works. That doesn't work like that. This is a variable market. That's risky market. Nobody can predict what's going to happen in the future, and nobody can guarantee results. That's the one of the main things as well. If anyone says you that they're going to guarantee you a result, that they're lying. They're lying. There's no such thing as, I guarantee you 15% a month. I guarantee you 20% a month. Most of these cases, I guarantee you, they are pyramid schemes. And I'm sorry if it hurts people. I'm sorry if it goes against people, what people believe, but it's just a harsh reality of it. I am so tired of, seeing things happen in front of me and not talking about it. So I'm saying that for your own good. In a variable market, there's no way that you're going to have a fixed income. There's no way you can guarantee results. And if people are guaranteeing you results, then that means there's something wrong in there. Okay, and it only takes for you to be a little bit of financial illiterate for you to understand that this is some bullshit. Okay, and like I said, this channel here, I'm not here to fight against people or none of the shit. I'm here to actually educate you, because I've been through that 5 years ago. 5 years ago, I lost money. You have no idea of how dark my story is and how fucked up and miserable my story is in the past. And that's one of the reasons why I actually opened this YouTube channel, because I was so tired from losing money, and that I was so I don't even know how to say it. I was so it was so hard for me to go through that phase that I almost killed myself many times, because I put money that I couldn't afford to put, because I was desperate for money, because some guru told me that I was gonna get rich in a month or 2 months and stuff like that. So it is really harmful for people. Okay, and like I said, I'm not here to battle these people. Honestly, I want to have peace of mind, but at the same time I do have a little bit of knowledge, and I want to help you find yourself with trading without being caught by these fake things that they sell you out there, and show you the reality of trading, which is not get rich fast. Okay, and it's actually really the opposite. If you barely have any money, you're probably gonna take years and years and years and years. And I'm talking about more than 5 to 10 years. Like, let's say you're starting out with $5,000, $4,000, $3,000. And you need to make a whole consideration of your ecosystem of your life to see if you're actually able to trade with this money, and that would still take you up to like I don't know, a lot of years down the line. For some of you a little less, some of you a little longer, but you're definitely not gonna become a millionaire with $2,000 in 1 year, unless you're super lucky. And unless you risk yourself so much, which is not the case, and 99.9% of people are going to fail. So it's not sustainable. All right, that's what I'm trying to say. And again, this video is more insightful for you to open up your eyes and for you to educate yourself. And I'm not even telling you to listen to what I'm saying. I'm telling you to be critical about everything. If you're critical about everything instead of making assumptions, you're so much more likely to make money on the internet long term with trading or with everything, because you're not gonna just accept things just because people said something. So if I have an assumption about something, like for example, I don't use stop loss, most people, they're gonna say, you're crazy, you don't use stop loss, you blow up your money, you blow up your account, stuff like that. But the only way I found to not lose money on Forex, for example, using the major and minors currencies, was not using stop loss. So I go totally against the masses, and I actually have results, and people see the results. People see it, and people see the results in front of them. They still choose to believe that stop loss are going to get them somewhere. And I'm not saying stop loss, it's not going to get you somewhere, but I've been trading for more than 3 years now, and I found that's not using stop loss is probably one of the greatest ways for you to actually make money with Forex. But it's slow, it's not easy. And if you're going to shorten that to do day trading, you can do that, but you have to do that at your own risk. And there are many things that comes into place. For example, risk reward ratio. If you have a 1.1 risk reward ratio, you're going to have a 50% of probability of the chart going upwards or downwards. But if you have like a 2-1 risk reward ratio, sure thing, you might have like when you make money, you gain like twice as much the amount of trade that you would lose. So if you're betting like $100, if the chart goes your way, you make $200, and if it goes against you, you lose $100. But no one tells you that mathematically speaking, when you increase the ratio that you have, you decrease the probability of getting to there. So it's almost like a game that it's gonna go always to zero. You know, it's gonna add it again to zero. So the more you stretch it, the lower the probability of you getting that profit until it becomes break even. I'm not sure if you understood it. It's really hard for me, but I'm gonna make videos in the future to talk more about these topics. So I just wanted to give you a brief introduction of what trading is, and I want to open up your eyes for you to stop losing money, because I lost so much money. It's not even a joke. I lost so much money. I lost so much on my mental health because of trading in the past years. I lost so much of my time with my family, with people that I loved, because I was super mad because I was losing money, because I believed in what these people told me out there, when the reality is everything is so much different than that. Okay, so it requires studying. It requires many other things. And if people are not proving what they're telling you, then you really shouldn't believe in what they're saying. Like, don't believe in something unless they can prove what they're talking about. If they cannot prove what they're talking about, then definitely you should be careful, and you should be skeptical of what this person is talking with you. And I can prove what I'm talking because I have a video that talks about the strategy that I'm using. I have this strategy. I made a video about using the strategy for 2.5 months, which is on one of my accounts that I'm trading at. And I'm showing you the result of how much I'm improving. Let me show it to you guys. I'm not sure if I have it now. Let me see. Yeah, I think I have this. So yeah, on one of my accounts, I am trading without a stop loss, and I have almost a linear progress going upwards. So it's really good, right? And for me, it was one of the best ways that I found to make money. And again, knowing the risks of Forex, because Forex is high risk investments, okay? And it is really good for me. And I'm here to help you guys. I'm not, like I said, I'm not here to start arguing with people or whatever. I'm just here to give you a new perspective and help you make money for you. Because if I had somebody like me like 5 years ago, I wouldn't have suffered so much like I suffered. And that's why I have one of the reasons why I have this YouTube channel again, because I want to help you generate money and not lose it, and don't believe in everything you see on the internet, because not everything you see on the internet is real, okay? And you need to be really skeptical of everything, and it is really annoying. And you should actually question everything. Why doesn't this guy use a stop loss? Why does everybody use stop loss, and most people that use stop loss don't make money? And what is this guy talking about? Does he have something that's actually beneficial to me or not? And if someone's trying to sell you a strategy or something, can they show you like real life results, long-term results for like over 1, 2, 3 years, 4 years, stuff like that? So there are many things that you should ask before taking a decision, because if you're not critical, you're gonna end up losing your money and your time, okay? And you're gonna end up screwing yourself. And I don't want you screwing yourself. This channel is here to be kind of like a guidance for you to take your own decisions. I'm not telling you to follow me blindly, because like I said, I don't want you even not questioning me, because you need to be your own critical thinker. But I want to give you more perspective, so you have more options and more options for you to see which one, like what the things I'm telling you fits best for you and suits best for your life in your current circumstance. Okay, so yeah, I hope this video is insightful. Okay guys, I'm trying to do my best here to give you all of my knowledge, because I'm a total believer that if you pass forward the knowledge that you have, the world gives back to you. So instead of holding down the knowledge, holding in the knowledge from me, I just want to give it out there for you and help as many people as I can, because I know that the world is so fucked right now, and I know that how hard it is to work at a minimum wage job and don't have money for nothing, and struggle for to pay your water bill, your light bill, and stuff like that, and not have money for anything. So I'm here to help you. I'm not saying that you're gonna do trading and you're gonna get rich with trading. I'm not saying that, okay? Just keep that in mind. But I'm saying that I'm gonna try to do I'm gonna try to do the best things that I can to help you with your circumstance, because we all deserve a better life, okay? Not only me, but you and all of us in the world, really. We all deserve a better life, but most people, they are not really aware of it. And some people, they are struggling too much, or they are following the wrong people, and it's really being harmful for them, okay? So I talk too much. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe for more. If you have any criticism, if you have any criticism to say, if you have any things that you don't agree, please let me know down below. I wanna hear your perspective, and I want to learn from you. I'm a strongly believer that we can learn from one another, and by no means, again, I'm trying to fight or argue with nobody. So please let me know what you think. If you like this type of content, please share and follow me on this YouTube, that I'm gonna be posting so much more. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye. Have a good one. Take care.